Yo, what is up, you guys? Hope y'all been partying like every day is your birthday, because we got another one for y'all today, man. We got another banger, y'all. I'm honestly really excited today. After I finish these recordings, I'm gonna be going to get my new room set up. If you guys don't know, well, you're about to know. I haven't been able to stream or do gameplays at all, just because, you know, we got this new face cam. But the problem is the face cam zooms in, and I don't, you know, I was sharing a room with my brother, so I didn't have any room to like move the face cam back. So now that we got a new room, new setup, we're gonna be able to do all that, and we're really gonna be going heavy into the streams and gameplays. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But without further ado, we're gonna get right to this, man. We got shower thoughts that make me question reality. So we're about to get deep, man. Hold on, bro. I just need to. Damn, y'all know you just need that little back crack. Let's get to it.
What if your entire life is flashing in front of your eyes, but you're already dead?
Huh?
If you're not dead, but alive, everything is trying to kill you constantly. Your stomach is constantly trying to kill you. Feeding it makes it stop. You need to drink as well. Being hydrated is a necessity. Drink your water. Normally, you empty your drink from the top, but when you use a straw, you empty it from the bottom. Your lungs are also constantly trying to kill you.
What?
Breathing
My lungs?
resets that timer too. We really take for granted the fact that most of our body's processes are automated. Aging is a disease with a 100% mortality rate. Maybe that's why aliens aren't visiting us. Maybe they...
That doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't aliens be visiting us because the mortality rate is 100% when you age?
They should visit Antarctica. Because Antarctica is statistically the best place to have a baby, because all 11 babies born there lived, making it have a 0% infant mortality rate.
Y'all heard it, man.
It's pretty cool to think about that there are only 365...
You know what I'm saying? If you got a baby on the way, go to Antarctica and get her done. It's gonna be, you know, perfect.
...different birthdays for nearly 8 billion people. You live to be around 80, and you spend a third of your life sleeping. But when you sleep, you're just looking at the back of your eyelids for 8 hours straight. And to be honest, sleep is just a free trial of death.
Nah, so sleep's awesome, bro. Sleep's the greatest. Y'all know that sleep be hitting, man.
A lot of TV shows have those fake laugh tracks in the background, so you know when to laugh at the really bad jokes. But what you don't really think about is, for the really old shows, while you're sitting and watching and listening to it, you're also, at the same time, probably listening to a bunch of dead people laughing. Related, one day, there are going to be more dead people on social media than there are living people. If they still exist, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter...
Whoa, that's facts, y'all. Because every time someone passes away, their account is still online. So that means that, yeah, there's probably already thousands of more accounts than there are people. Thousands, hundreds of thousands.
Or YouTube even. Will be a graveyard of content and information from people who lived hundreds of years ago.
Dang.
It will become the biggest...
Dude, it'll be like a thesaurus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how back in the old days the thesaurus had all the information? Now it's like online is just, you know, the collection of data. It's crazy, you guys, how much and how fast our society is evolving and moving these days. We really are, you know. It's almost like the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Gradually and slowly, once we figure out more and more, we can do more and more, and then faster and faster our society builds, and then we just keep going and going and going and going. You know what I mean? So, bro, soon we'll have inventions that can make inventions like this, and then, you know, we can just do all kind of stuff. So it really is crazy to think about.
Source of information for any event. You'll be able to see how people reacted to presidential elections, to the death of their idols, to the spread of new diseases, to everything there is. You won't be able to see how the world reacted to sliced bread, though. Bread is just a loaf of dough, so by that logic, cheese is just a loaf of milk, and an ice cube is just a loaf of water. Speaking of ice, something I find kinda interesting is that there have been entire civilizations who never knew that water had a solid form. The money you earn is never actually yours.
Oh, bro, they probably never experienced cold drinks. That's crazy, bro.
It's just your turn with it. Everyone works to survive, and all of the money that you earn actually belongs to someone else. There's a lot of jobs and businesses that bank off of the fact that things in your life can go wrong. Doctors only make money because you get sick. Mechanics make money because your car breaks down. Lawyers make money because you messed up really, really bad. Like, maybe you robbed a bank. But if you do try and rob a bank, you shouldn't have any problems with rent or food bills for the next 10 years, regardless of whether or not you're successful.
What?
A jail and a prison are basically the same thing, but a jailer and prisoner are completely different. The company
I didn't get that one with the money, you know? How are you able to keep the money even if you get arrested? I mean, yeah, I guess you can get food and stuff from jail. Yeah, that's true.
Bic is known for making lighters and pens.
I thought
Both of these
razors.
happen to be things that are frequently stolen, which is kind of a pretty good business model if you think about it. Teachers make money off of the fact that you don't know how to, like, add numbers together or speak a language.
Oh, hell
properly.
no, I don't even want to look at that.
And speaking of language, you ever just take time to think about letters and words? They're weird and confusing, but kind of cool.
Made up.
It takes more.
Bro, yo, you know what's crazy to think about? That all the stuff that we say is made up by someone. Like, someone just woke up one day and they were like, I'm gonna call these headphones. You know, I'm gonna call that a street. Like, just made up words. And there's new words being made all the time. Like, sure. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? That's not even a word, but it's a word now. You know, like, someone literally just made up, like, I don't know. I want to make up a word. Shit, I don't know, but you can just do one. I'm gonna make a word up one day.
More letters to spell the word short than it does to spell long. Also, all the E's in the word Mercedes are pronounced differently. When you say the word forward, your lips move forward. When you say the word back, your lips move back.
Back.
When hurricanes form,
Back.
the most dangerous part is
Forward.
the eye.
Back.
It destroys everything in its
Haha.
path. It's right in the middle, which also happens to be where the letter I is in the middle of the word hurricane. It's kind of cool. Hurricanes are deadly.
I bet
Everyone
they did that on
tends to talk
purpose.
about and consider the question that is, where do we go when we die? And it's a pretty good question. But no one ever asks, where are we before we were born? The world hasn't changed much over the past 700 years.
That's facts, bro. I don't hear anyone answer that question. Where were we before we were born? Damn, we getting deep right now.
Today we take pictures of food and put it on Instagram.
Oh my
and a lot of
god,
people
look at
get
that.
super
I mean, that
frustrated
shit
by
low-key
this.
look nasty.
But during the Renaissance, people would sit around for weeks on end painting a table full of food. You know, you've probably walked past someone that you've played video games with online before and just didn't realize. Similarly, you see people every single day that you will never see again in your entire life.
That's actually facts, bro. Those kids you be beefing with on Call of Duty, I bet you be walking past some of them sometimes in the street. That'd be so funny if there was like a way to know and you just walk past and be like, oh, you that bitch on Call of Duty last night.
Out of every event that has happened, everything led you both to the same place at the same time, only to veer off path and never meet again. On a similar note, you've probably seen someone on the last day of their life, and you could have never known. To make this more fun though, your future wife is probably telling her boyfriend that they'll be together forever. How cute. You often hear that life is a roller coaster,
Yeah,
and I get it. It feels like
only
it.
he knew, bro.
But when you're on a roller coaster, aren't the downhill parts the most fun? You also often hear things that are so easy a caveman could do it. The problem is that cavemen were able to start fires without lighters or matches and were able to kill animals that were 3 to 4 times their size.
That's facts. I
So,
want to be a caveman.
Is it really that easy? If you've been using technology like computers or cell phones for years,
I don't know
as
what
most of us
caveman
have,
noises make.
you've probably scrolled for hundreds or thousands of miles. But honestly, you scrolling doesn't mean you've actually moved anything. When you scroll on your phone, nothing changes except for the color of the pixels on screen. Nothing is moving, it just seems like it. When your laptop overheats, it freezes. No British king would have this issue though, because no ruling British king has ever used the internet. Before the invention of phones,
Whoa, really? No king in England has ever used the internet before? That can't be true. Really? How is that possible? I don't know. That's just crazy to me with how technology based our society is for the king of the country to not have any technology. That's crazy.
the question, "Where are you?" was probably never asked. Eventually, when you're ordering something or sending a letter or something, you may have to put Earth as a part of your address, maybe when you can live on the moon. You've seen more of the
Whoa.
surface of the moon with your own eyes than you will ever likely see of Earth. Actually, if you think about it, About half of the universe is in your field of view at all times. But for now, humans are on Earth. But we're weird.
I don't know if I could see half of the universe from my room. Unless, you know, I do have negative 250 vision. Maybe my shit just can't see.
And a little broken. Brushing your teeth is really the only time you ever clean your skeleton. Cleaning is just rearranging dirt. Speaking of cleaning, you should probably really clean your glasses right now. They're disgusting. You really can't clean something without making something else dirty. You also can't move your top teeth. Go ahead and try. You can't.
Y'all, you can't move your top teeth. Holy shit. I never knew that. That's so wild, man. I feel like I'm kind of moving them. Maybe a little.
And hum while holding your nose shut either. Go ahead, try this one too. And while you're at it, you also can't snap your fingers.
What the Yo, what the shit? I don't even know. I need to reconsider life.
Inside your mouth. You ever realize that humans cut down birdhouses?
Wait, what? You can't snap your fingers in your mouth.
Snap your fingers inside your mouth.
Ow!
You ever realize that humans cut down birdhouses to make birdhouses? If you've ever clapped your hands before, you never actually stopped. There's just a really, really, really long pause between claps. We do have some redeeming qualities, I guess. We live a lot longer than most animals. If you're over the age of 30, you are alive before every single dog that is currently on Earth. We argue a lot, though, over really, really stupid issues, like whether or not we should eat other animals, even though we are animals ourselves.
No, that shit look good!
But if vegetarians don't like each other, is it still considered beef? Let's flip a coin and decide. Flipping a coin isn't really a 50-50 thing, though. It's random.
What?
In a vacuum, a robot can flip a coin millions of times and get heads every single time. Humans only really use it to make decisions less stressful, even though it's a purely random event. Machine learning is becoming a bigger and bigger part of our lives every day. But you observe machine learning all the time. Your brain is really, really good at learning things. This is shown in your dreams. Your brain can recreate scenarios with people you've known for years and just have full-on conversations with them that your brain made up on the spot.
That looks so cool.
Even with people you just met, and it can all feel so real. But no one has ever dreamt about popcorn. Until it happened. And honestly, the person who discovered popcorn had to be super confused when it happened. You ever think about how arms on chairs are just like chairs for your arms? Also, if two mind readers are reading each other's minds, whose mind are they actually reading? It's weird. But what's also weird is that blue is usually seen as cold, while red is usually seen as hot. But blue fire is hotter than red fire. It's likely that another...
There's blue fire? What? I didn't even know blue fire was a thing. Have y'all ever, you know what I'm saying? I've never been to a fire pit or cookout or anything like that and seen blue fire. Unless we talk about Wazula or some shit.
Other kid is going to grow up in your childhood home and have a lot of the same experiences that you did while growing up there. They'll use every room, toilet, staircase, and light switch that you did. But why are they called light switches? At the same time, they're also dark switches. Almost everything you have ever owned is still on Earth somewhere. Unless you're Elon Musk and send your car into space.
Wait,
All
what?
of the materials needed to create today's technology has existed since the beginning of the Earth. It just wasn't in the right form or put together yet. You're living in an age where you can be smarter than almost anyone in the past 2 million years. You can be smarter than almost all 100 billion people who have ever lived. You have the world's information at your fingertips. But you'd rather sit here and listen to me tell you what I think about in the shower. I'm flattered, really. But please get out of my house before I call the cops.
Hey man, shout out, bro. Y'all, I know y'all heard that basketball, but shout out. Y'all, that definitely had some deep stuff that I've never even fathomed or thought about before. Bro, that top teeth thing, some trippy shit. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Y'all, I always love being able to, you know, watch videos like this, because there's not really, like a lot of always say, a lot of people that I can sit down and have just a really, really deep, you know, about life conversation. So, you know, it's always good to be able to watch this stuff and get those deeper kind of thoughts, because, you know, it's always good to question things. It's always good to question life and what's right and what's wrong, bro. That's how we make strides in society. That's how we build. That's how we grow and get to the new places we want to be. But hey, I love you guys. I hope y'all do have a fantastic day today. Make sure y'all are partying. Y'all are working. Don't be buying no Birkin. Don't do no stupid shit with your money. Save it. Be smart. And y'all have a fantastic day, man. Deuces.